Umpires in the arena. Once again, field umpires Adam Nutting, Anthony Mead, Martin Gaffney. Boundary umpires Isaac Button, Luke Sanders and Matt Gaby. In goal, Simon Johnson and Jeff Root. Stand by umpire Lance Bowick. Get together for umpires, please. Shortly we'll have Latrobe entering the arena. Put your hands together for the Latrobe senior side of 2011. Shortly we'll have the Penguin seniors entering the arena. Please put your hands together for the Penguin seniors of 2011. I think we all agree that it's fantastic to see two teams that haven't enjoyed a great deal of success over the last 25 years play off in the grand final. Latrobe last year won their first flag for 38 years, Penguin for 26. So let's hope that we have a great game. I'm sure it'll be a close game. Let's have a great contest. Congratulations to both Latrobe and Penguin for playing off in this year's grand final.
Here's the toss of the coin. Gavin Woodcock and Chris McDonald. Gavin Edge is the call, and it's a tail, so, well, Penguin have got set for start. We're going to start early, but it looks things says 2:15, but everyone's ready, so away we go in the 2011 Grand Final. Umpire Me has a Sharon in his hand. Now, the very far who's going to get the first tap. Langmaid's on the ball, and he actually got the tap. Didn't quite get to a player. A takeover off the round by Brad McDonald, and he fortuitously finds Cotton. They're moving the ball on quickly. Cotton drives the ball forward. Trying to take a low-down mark up forward was McGurk. He couldn't. It's underneath the pack. Umpire, the Latrobe players weren't holding the ball, but the umpire's going to ball it up about 35 metres out for Penguin goal. So a couple of early stats. Brad McDonald and Joe Cotton. Langmaid got the ball again, gets it back on the R1-2, handball over the top in the Flint direction, can't get a handle onto it. Running after it's Woodcock, he's tackled straight away, tackled high, and Woodcock will get a free kick on the half-back flank far side of the ground. Inspirational captain, Gavin Woodcock, goes very, very short. Jimmy Westcombe has taken a mark, still on the half-back flank to keep in possession of the Latrobe. Westcombe won the Wilf Barker medal. That's his first kick, probably first of many the way he plays. Goes long to the half-forward flank. A big fist sees the hand, finish up in the hand of Langmaid. Langmaid a handball to Freshney. Freshney dancing on the spot, send it to Sharon. Woodcock running down the ground, picks it up, drives up forward. Jeffrey's getting underneath and Jeffrey marks strongly. Jeffrey plays on and Jeffrey goals. Jeffrey goals. Adam Jeffrey has gold. The first goal of the match, and there's a little bit of fight on between Jeffrey and Jason Ling. And the punches are being thrown there. There might be a secondary kick here if they're not careful. Umpire, the players are taking the ball back to the centre. Now, what's the umpire going to do? There was a punch thrown. He's going to let it go. Yep. Okay, so Jason Ling wasn't very happy about Adam Jeffrey kicking that goal, but Jeffrey, the Latrobe are off to a fly, and there's a bit of a fight up the other end of the ground too.
A little bit of spot fires everywhere, Brian, but the Latrobe team, they're out of the blocks. They've got the first goal on the ball. Adam Jeffrey, he just found a bit of space on the forward line, and he was able to put the Demons 6 points in front.
Yeah, Latrobe has settled earlier. Rodney King has it. Handballs over the top to Edgerton. Gets it back in the old 1-2. Brilliant tackle from behind. Gee, Latrobe are pumped up, and the former Penguin player who played with Penguin last year, Walfords, got a kick with the result of a 10 out of 10 tackle, and his kick, he puts it straight down to Brad McDonald. Brad McDonald's quick enough to catch Black Caviar. Watch him go. Kicks into the attacking 50-metre zone. No one can mark. First to it is It was Jason Ling. He was pushed in the back, and Jason Ling's been rewarded with a free kick. I think Lingy needs to kick that because Latrobe has certainly started a lot stronger than the Penguin 2 Blues. A silly free kick there because Lingy was outnumbered. Latrobe were about to clear it. So Jason Ling will kick from 40 metres. The angle is 45 degrees. To even the scores up. Latrobe have one goal. Jason Ling comes in. He normally kicks straight. And that is gun barrel straight. Ling's kicked a goal. It's a goal apiece. Ian Wright, then Matthew Smart.
Just what the Penguin 2 Blues needed because Latrobe looked like they were making all the running, but all of a sudden the ball finishes up in the full on a stupid free kick. There was no need for it from the Latrobe defender. He pushed Jason Ling out of the contest. It was a 2-on-1 contest anyway, but the umpire was right there. Correct decision. Jason Ling doesn't miss those sort of shots, and he's kicked the 2 Blues' first goal for the afternoon.
Played 3 minutes in the first quarter, NTFL Grand Final 2011, and the scores are level. Goal to Ling and Jeffrey. Back in the middle now. Langmay starting in the middle against Lowe. Langmay gets first tap. Here's a chance for the Holland. Takes it in the hand. Kicks it up forward in the direction there of Devil. Handballs over the top. Here's a chance for Freshney. He handball back to Azanis. He's centering ball. One-on-one competition at the top of the goal square. Ball to ground. Chance now for the Latrobe team from McCrossan. He's pulled on there by a group of players. The umpire said, give it to me, boys. And we'll ball it up 25 metres out to the attacking end of the Latrobe forward line. Up they go, no clear winner. Out of the pack, quick kick from Jeffrey going forward. No chance there for either side. There from King. Handballs out wide to McDonald. Does a mongrel punt just to get it out of the area. Here's a chance now for the young fella in Hardy for Penguin. Kicks it in the direction there of McDonald. He can't take possession. The ball bobbles out over the boundary line on centre wing. We've played 4 minutes and 15 seconds into the first quarter of the grand final, and a fairly even start, wouldn't you think, at the moment, Ian?
Yeah, it's interesting too. Both Penguin ruckmen are sitting on the pine, and they're using young Ragford in the ruck against Big Langmaid, and Big Bloomy sitting on the pine for the Latrobe side. So both teams have got their best ruckman sitting on the bench.
Cat and mouse going. Here's a chance now for the Penguin side. A quick kick forward. Good spiral over the back by McDonald though. Chance for the repel, but going in hard again. Handball comes out. Here's a chance for the young fella in Man. Man lines up from 20, but it's got some wobbly old kick and it'll dribble through for a point. Second score on the board from the Penguin side. They lead by that solitary point, 1-1-7 to Latrobe. 1 goal straight 6. McCall. Lows up, a kick, 60-metre drop punt out to the other side, looking for Langmay, but the mark in front there by Radford, who we mentioned before. Loads up quickly, kicks it blindly, straight back to McCall, poor disposal. McCall, quick kick, his disposal was pretty poor because he kicks it straight back to Radford. It's kick to kick, stuff you do at high school here in a minute. Handball inside of King, centering ball, should find McDonald, he can't take the mark though, on second effort. Handball's out wide, now towards Jacob Brown, handball inside there, back to McGurk, lining up for an open goal and misses. Oh, I should have done more than that. 2 opportunities for the Penguin side early on, Payne, and they should have done more of that.
I certainly should. They've got to kick those. That was a sitter, Chris McGurk, and he kicked 99 out of 100 of those. They have the lead though, 1 goal, 1 to 1 goal.
There's a long kick there. On the other side, looking for Langmay again. He tries to take it in his chest, but he can't take it. Tapped over the top. Comes to Stevenson. Stevenson over to Holland. Holland finds a short target in McCrossan. He plays on quickly, directing traffic with the one arm. Touches the ball on the ground. He's 60. He can run all the way. No one going near him. He runs to 50. Loads up. Kicks to the top. Oh, held first. Surely a free kick there to Orford. Play advantage, says the umpire. Azardis runs into an open goal and kicks Latrobe second. It's much against the run of play. Penguin have had most of the inside 50s for the first quarter, but good passage of play by Latrobe and silly free kick, but Azardis made the most of his opportunities there, right?
Yeah, and Chris McGurk missed an easy one up there, and then the ball was, all of a sudden finishes up in the Latrobe forward line. Just a unnecessary free kick. Azardis was able to run onto the ball. The umpire called play on. He kicked a very, very easy goal. Latrobe. Second goal for the afternoon. The 2 goals straight, 12 to the Penguin 2 Blues, 1-2-8 in a thriller here at Latrobe.
Yeah, one thing that's pretty obvious, these two sides are evenly matched. The ruckman nullify one of that centre bounce. Running odds Rodney King's under pressure. Gets a handball back to Munro, who kicks inside the attacking 45-metre zone. They fly there. No one can mark. It's on the ground. Cotton dives on top of it. Got to get it out. He does get it out. Now it comes back underneath the pack. I reckon the umpire will ball it up. He's lurking, Mr. Gaffney, and he'll ball it up about 45 metres out from the Penguin goal. They trail 8-12. 1 goal 2. Penguin, Latrobe, 2 goals straight as the kick comes over the top to Stevenson, who handballs out wide to Hanson, that is. Hanson gets a long kick up on the wing and support kick. It's out of bounds on the full, and there'll be a free kick to Penguin to be taken by Jimmy Dunham on the Latrobe High School side of the ground. Jimmy Dunham, slim build, does kick the ball a long way with his left foot. Decides to centre the ball towards centre half forward in the Cotton direction. Langmaid managed to get a fist on it. He's pumped up big Dumpy. First the ball, there's Hardy. Breaks a tackle. Well done, Randall. Drives towards the forward pocket. To a marking contest. Over the back it comes. And dribbles over that the white line about a dozen metres around from the Penguin goal. Penguin with the most inside 50s, but they trail 1 goal 2 to 2 straight goals. 7 minutes and 25 seconds into the first quarter. Here comes the boundary throw in. The ruckman do battle. Langmaid versus Lowe. The ball comes over the back. Finishes up with Jimmy Westcombe. Westcombe goes short. In front, a strong mark taken by Tulloch. Lachlan Tulloch, talented youngster. Kicks the ball very short to a player running down the ground towards Orford. Doesn't come off. He dives on top of it. It's underneath the pack. Did he dive on top of it? The umpire thinks so, and he's paid a free kick to Penguin. Well, they played that in the league. Free kick to Penguin on the far side of the ground to be taken by Rodney King. Rodney sees McGurk in the centre, and McGurk takes a mark. McGurk missed an absolute sitter a few moments ago. The veteran. Now, he thought about playing on. No one's leading, so he goes long, because they've got plenty of players can take a big mark there. Flying, almost taking the chest mark.
Push.
Well, there's another couple of these then, so Jacob Brown, little push out when Chris McDonald almost took a mark. They've got to cut that out. So the ball's on the back line there with Sheehan. Sheehan very, very short. Here comes Tulloch. He marks on his chest between the defensive 50-metre zone and the centre square. Also on his own is Zarcidus in the centre circles. He plays on with the left foot. He goes towards Freshney. Freshney almost a mark.
Pushed.
But in the meantime, he's pushed out his opponent. There'll be a free kick to Jimmy Dunham.
They're onto it, aren't they? They're umpires today.
They certainly are. A lot of free kicks and marking contests. They won't win your grand finals. Dunham, a 60-metre drop punt. Marking on his chest out there is Joe Cotton, who's drifted down to the wing. They've been well marked up forward, so Cotton first to go short to Hardy. Hardy takes a mark. Randall Hardy. He's had a great final series. He also goes short, sees a lead from Jacob Brown, and Brown takes a mark. Little Jacob Brown, talented youngster. 2 kicks out from goal.
Good patience there by Penguin.
Certainly was. Now, Jacob Brown has kicked the ball. In the meantime, the umpire's not happy with where the players were positioned. He says we'll have a take 2, and the ball's being returned to number 6 on your screen, Jacob Brown of Penguin. So well marked up forward. So Brown decides to kick towards centre half forward. Cotton can't mark. Ball's over the back of the pack, running onto its ling. Ball spills to King, but he can't get a handle on it. Busking his way through there with Stevenson. That was smothered. Also busking his way through and taken high, was he? Was King, Tim King. Was he taken high? No, says umpire Martin Gaffney. They'll be ball up 20 metres out from the Penguin goal.
Thanks, Barney. I think the umpire might have been on the blind side there. Didn't see it, but it was well let go. Throws the ball up. Cotton should get there first. The pump come down from Radford though, into no one in particular. Flint for Latrobe. Rebels the kick out towards Orford, who takes a strong mark on defensive 50. Plays on quickly. Kicks it in the direction now. Here's a chance for Freshney. One-on-one battle. Uses the body well on just... no, he doesn't use the body well. Free kick against him. That's a second free kick against him again. Dunham plays on quickly, finds Peters on centre wing on the grandstand side, but the ground is absolutely packed in there. Kicks it out in the Cotton direction, who should mark on his chest, and he does. Too far out the score, right on the boundary line. Centering ball in the Ling direction. A poor kick though, 2-on-1. Langmaid with the height advantage should take the mark, but doesn't. Good work there by Jason Ling. Second effort, fantastic. Umpire allows the play to go on, and the ball gets rushed through from behind. That's their third for the quarter. 1-3-9. They still trail the Latrobe side 2 goals straight. 11 minutes played in the first quarter. NTFL Grand Final, first quarter. Latrobe to take the kick in. Westcombe loads up, kicks a 50-metre at the outer side. They seem to be favouring that outer side on the kick-ins. Here's a chance now for the young fellow with a bit of speed over the back and in Hanson. And unfortunately, it all bounces out of the reach of him and over the boundary line, and there'll be a ball thrown in just slightly in the attacking forward half of the Penguin side. Up they go, one down by Langman, a big double fister. Here's an opportunity now for Stevenson. He throws it away. Umpire says play on. Going in well there is Lovell. Taps it out. Comes now clear. King misses it. Zardis gets it. Handball inside towards Sheehan. Sheehan misses the target. There's a hot in there at the moment. Westcombe gives it by hand backwards there towards Dodd. Dodd handballs it out wide. Now a chance for Sheehan. He can't take possession, but he does now. Centering ball. Good pass and finds Freshney, but the ball bounces off his chest. Orford gives a quick handball over the top towards Stevenson. He can't take it, but he gets it back. Orford dummies. Now handballs. Chance for Woodcock. Gets tackle, gets a kick just in time. Hasn't got the legs, it has, but not the accuracy. First point on the board for Latrobe side, 2-1-13 to 1-3-9. 12.5 minutes first quarter. Nathan Ling, long kick in the direction of Munro. Through it 2-on-1, good contest though. Orford takes the mark, does he? No, play on. Handball from Munro towards Peters. Peters dodges one, goes inside, kicking in the direction of Cotton. Comes out hard, gets met, plays on. Good use of the body there by Westcombe. Chance for Brown. There comes out the back towards Dicker, excuse me. And kicks it out in the direction of McDonald's. And a strong mark there by McDonald. Chris McDonald marks at a very acute angle. 30 metres out, opportunity for the Penguin side to put their second on the board. Important kick this one. Penguin have had a lot of the inside 50, but just haven't put the scoreboard pressure on at the minute. And the captain, Chris McDonald, comes in. Deliberate approach, looks good off the boot. He's celebrating early, so there's a crowd behind him. That's a second on the board for the Penguin, and they take the lead by 2 points. 2 goals, 3-15. Latrobe 2-1-13, a very much needed goal for the Penguin side. Being right.
It certainly was, and it was a brilliant goal. He was deep in the pocket. He was under pressure in the right-hand pocket, and he wouldn't have been able to see much between those 2 goal posts, but he was able to slot it through. But full credit to Big Joey Cotton. He was a man that, in a contest right on the wing in front of us, he was the man that came out on top and was able to free the ball up and get the ball out to one of the running Penguin players to deliver to McDonald, and it was a 50-50 contest, and Big Joey Cotton was the winner, and it resulted in a goal to his team.
Some of the skill levels of Penguin are a bit down, but they're still winning as Brown managed to get the ball out to Mann. Mann loses the ball in the tackle, comes out, picked up there by the little Lachlan Tulloch, and they're playing advantage. It's picked up by Brock Dicker, and Brock Dicker goals. Oh, touch off the boot, I beg your pardon. I wonder why Brock wasn't celebrating. Certainly went straight through the middle, was touch off the boot. Oh, it's exciting stuff here. Penguin, but mostly inside 50s, lead 2-4-16 to 2-1-13. Gee, Brett McCall kicks a long way. He's going down the far side. And a great mark by Radford, but in that marking contest, they're playing a push out to Langmaid. Radford very prominent early. So is this bloke. As the kick goes up forward to Charlesworth. Charlie realises he's clear. Has 1 bounce. Has 2 bounces. He's got time for 3rd. Decides to kick to Sharon towards the forward pocket. They fly. It's punched onto the ground. It's underneath a pack of pass. It's tapped out in the direction. In fact, it wasn't tapped out. It was scooped out. And the free kick's been awarded once again to Jimmy Dunham. It's about his 4th free kick. Playing very well as Jimmy. He's in the back pocket for Penguin. They lead by half a goal. With the left foot, he drives the ball to a player on his own the far side. It's Radford who's absolutely starring. He handballs over the top to Peters. Peters is forced to kick under pressure. Ball dribbles along the ground to Langmaid. He handballs back to Flint. Flint of Latrobe. From one end of the centre square to the other. They fly there. McGurk takes a juggling mark, the veteran. And he kicks the ball out wide with our runners. Mark on his chest says Brown. Handballs to Rodney King. Rodney King slips on the afterburners. Centres to Sharon. Running after there is Jason Ling, overruns it. Picked up and driven forward by by John Radford. It's heading towards goal. It's bouncing awkwardly, picking the ball up from close range as Chris McDonald. He kicks an unbelievable goal. He has kicked an unbelievable goal. 2 magnificent goals by Chris McDonald. You are an absolute star, and Penguin's starting to get on top as McDonald. 2 beauties, Roddy. Yeah, they are 2 beauties, no doubt, but Penguin are on a bit of a roll. There's no doubt they're up and running, and they're backing each other up. They're making space, particularly down this grandstand wing. Rodney King's been very prominent. Chris McDonald, that's his 2nd goal, but Jason Radford, he's the find of the day. He's playing on the ball, and he's doing a magnificent job. He was involved in that goal as well then, but well done Penguin. If they just need to keep the pressure on if they're going to get over this big, strong Latrobe side. Now they get a centre clearance through Sheehan Latrobe for an answering goal. First towards Deverell. Deverell picks the ball up. He's forced to kick under pressure. It's heading towards the boundary line. Might be out in the full. Is out in the full. So free kick to Penguin in the back pocket. Nathan Ling receives the Sharon from the burgundy coloured bike track. What a last couple of minutes by Penguin. They were trailing, but they've got the heads up now. Team of tremendous goals to Chris McDonald. Might lead 3-4 to 2-1. Lead by 9 points. Brad McDonald has the ball in the back pocket, drives towards the wing. Going to reach it on the first bounce there is Cullen Mann. Can't do so. Running on the ball there is Tulloch. Gets the handball out. Running good Sheehan. Sheehan beautifully tackled. Loses the ball. Picking the ball up is Jimmy Lovell. He's wrapped up in the tackle straight away. And, gee, I didn't think much of that. That'd be watched on... go to the Tribune there, AFL's Marty, wouldn't it? Sling tackle to the ground. Radford's dominating. Got to get another tap. Got it down to Munro. Munro gets it to Brown. Brown dodges through the pack. Then drops the ball in his right boot. Helicopters the ball up forward. Luke Bloomfield has just come onto the ground. He's got a mark on the half-back flank for Latrobe, Smarty.
Plays on quickly and finds McCarthy on the near wing here. Short kick, we should find McCrossan. Just holding things up a little bit. A lot of Penguin players stealing out there. He goes short though and should find Jaffray. Still on centre wing here at the moment. We've played 17, nearly 18 minutes, and it's a 9-point lead to the Penguin side, who have just absolutely dominated the quarter so far. Jaffray kicks it long, into towards Langmay direction. Oh, excellent mark there by Radford. He is absolutely on fire at the moment. I do love this position, and he's giving me a bit of freedom. His athleticism around the ground has been a key. Kicks it towards Cotton. Can't take the mark, over the back. Opportunity now for McCrossan. Jaffray chooses to punch, picked up there by the young fellow there in Lovell, and he gets tackled straight away. Ball's out towards Jaffray, sockers it forward. Opportunity now for the Charlesworth. He gets met hard, coming to meet the ball. Can going in there. Free kick against, I think the free kick was against Tim King for incorrect disposal. Holland gets it quickly, passes it forward towards Deverell. He takes a strong mark inside the attacking 50 and well within scoring distance. Brady Deverell hasn't had a lot of influence and a lot of opportunities early in the quarter, but he's a very damaging forward and was the leading goal kicker in the NTFL this season. Chooses to go short in the Orford direction, who marks it. He's improved the distance. I beg your pardon, it's not Orford, it's Zach Roberts. And he's a left footer, so he's in the Buddy Franklin. I reckon he loved this pocket because it's in the wrong pocket, you would suggest, for a left footer. On a very acute angle. Zach Roberts, deliberate approach, kicks. It looks like it's going to miss to the near side and through for a behind. That's their second on the board. 2-2-14, trailing the Penguin 2 Blues 3-4-22. Very entertaining start to this match. We've played nearly 20 minutes in the first quarter. Short kick comes and finds Tim King. Plays on quickly in the middle of the ground. A risky kick though. Could come off for the Latrobe side. Going in hard, there's a pack of players, but no one is really going to take possession as a bit of a scrum develops in the middle. And the umpire says give it to me. And umpire Martin Gaffney will throw it up in the middle of the ground, slightly on the wing. It's an 8-point lead to the Penguin 2 Blues. One down there by Cam, taps it down. The pack of players develop yet again, and there will be a secondary ball up in the centre square, favouring either end at the moment. There's no real breeze to speak of as well. If there is any at all, I suppose it would be favouring the Penguin end. Throw there, one down by Bloomfield. Second punch going forward. Opportunity now for Westcombe. Gives it by hand through to Woodcock. Long kick towards Westcombe. Jaffray taking a one-hander, using good use of the body there, just fending off the left. Now 50. It's been given against Tim King. I'm not too sure about that, right? It was a bit of both to me.
Yeah.
I suppose the umpires are just trying to stamp their authority on the game, but a 50 like that probably doesn't really deserve to the game at the end.
No, Adam Jeffrey will line up for his second goal here, and probably it's one of those ones where both players are hanging on, and it was sort of a battle of strength, and the Penguin player came off second best. The umpire was right there. Technically he's right, but you know, for the sake of the game, there was no need for it at all. And
there's a lot of ill feeling going on there. Jeffrey actually put through his second goal for the day, Jeffrey, and as we mentioned there before, there was a bit of pushing and shoving. Technically, the man on the mark isn't allowed to grab the player, which is fair enough, and that's probably what it was for. But I think Jeffrey was probably giving a little bit back just as much as what he got. But anyway, we're at 2-point ball game at the moment. We've played 21 minutes, Brian Page.
Yeah, 3-2 plays, 3-4, 21 minutes, as Marty said. Ball back in the centre. Bloomfield got the tap. Running on Holland has been fairly quiet. He picks it up. Trying to pick it up under pressure, and the ball's heading out towards the wing. He decides to scoop it forward in the direction of Adam Stevenson. Stevenson also under pressure. Managed to get a little toe poke to Charlesworth. Charlesworth forced the handball under pressure. Gets it to Tulloch. He loses the ball in the tackle and will be penalised. Free kick to Penguin on the half-back flank. So free kick to Penguin on the half-back flank. Rodney King has the ball. Rodney King can kick it a long way, and he does on this occasion. Half back to half forward, almost a mark to Big Can. Doing the raving is Cotton. He's tackled straight away. Bloomfield steals the ball off it, picks his pocket, running on towards Holland. Holland does a pirouette. Handballs back to Bloomfield. Bloomfield under pressure. Took a long time to get rid of it. Managed to get it forward after he was tackled. There's McCall. Ball goes out wide, picked up by Jimmy Westcombe. Westcombe towards the half-forward flank. There's that man, Howard again, he's playing a blinder. Radford, I beg your pardon. Managed to get it up to Brad McDonald. Brad McDonald tried to do a little bit too much, finally got rid of it. It's with Tim King, it's with Rodney King. Rodney King is handball smothered, stolen by Westcombe, over to Jeffrey. Jeffrey in ball to Orford, loses it. There's Jeffrey again, wrapped up in the tackle. Handball's over the top, Dunham steals it. Dunham spots the player out wide and Howe marks on his chest. Howe goes by hand to Jimmy Lovell. Lovell sends the Sharon towards the half-forward flank, a 2-on-1 contest. The two went out because McCall gets a big fist onto it. There's Tulloch picking the ball up close to the boundary line. Screws it round the corner. It's bouncing. Dribbles out right in front of where the Penguin hierarchy are, the Penguin coaching bench. We've had some magnificent sponsors all season. Gowans Toyota, Mersey Plaid, Bernie Trade Facetta and Kistel Communications Contractors. The boundary umpire tosses the Sharon towards the big men. They nullify one another. It's picked up by Holland, who's getting into the game. His handball was too hot for Sheehan. Turnover. This comes back to Brock Dicker. He's almost tackled. Got it back to King. King over the top to Hardy. Hardy doesn't know what to do with it. Finally gives it to Brown. Brown helicopters the ball towards centre half forward. It beats a couple of players. First of the ball, there'll be McCarthy. Dives on top of it. Gets a smothered handball out wide. There's Jimmy Westcombe. Breaks clear. He'll clear for the Demons. Gets it up forward to Stevenson. Stevenson the handball into Tulloch. And away goes Tulloch. Tulloch towards one end of the centre square to the other. And a great pass. It's big Matty Langmate on the sternum. He goes wide and gets it to McCrossan. McCrossan towards the forward pocket. Here comes Deverill. And Deverill takes a mark on his chest. And that's coast-to-coast football by the Demons. That's fantastic stuff. Champagne football. The Devil's on the boundary. Think about centre. He does centre it, but he's getting in the way. There was that man, Radford again. Radford a handball out wide to Nathan Ling, who drops the ball on the boot quickly. First of the ball over there will be Chris McDonald. McDonald wearing the helmet. Does a semicircle. Gets his head up. Centres the ball, and Dicker marks in the centre circles.
Edgerton loads up in and kicks it towards the McGurk direction. Oh, goes straight through the hands. Opportunity over the back now to Latrobe to repel through McCarthy. McCarthy, no one going near him. He just short passes and finds Tulloch. Plays on quickly onto his left foot. He had a chance out wide here, making a move in space. He's to Holland. Puts it down in his favour, and the little fella doesn't let him down and takes a strong mark.
Some coming to the game, Bus, Marty.
He's starting to get a find a bit of the ball. Plays on quickly and gives it in towards Tulloch. Loads up a left footer. Kicks it long. Yet there's Azardis who marks inside, attacking 50. And he will line up from about 40 metres out. He's taking no time at all. Just straight back and loads up. Kicks a goal, looks good off the boot, and I think he's kicked his second for the quarter. And Latrobe have hit the lead. They lead 4-2, 26 to the Penguin 2 Blues, 3-4-22. The last 5 minutes have been important for Latrobe.
And they certainly have. They've lifted some of their more seasoned players. They've lifted. Big Bloomy's gone onto the ball. He's getting his hands on the ball. Jimmy Westcombe around the middle of the ground. Nick Azardis, that's his second goal for the quarter. He was a good player when we saw him here on second semi-final day. He's played a lot of games in the reserves, but he's really stepped up this final series, and another very, very good effort today for the Latrobe Demons.
Back in the middle, it's Azardis again, out towards Westcombe. Westcombe finds Roberts, can't take possession. Good pressure there by Hardy, by Penguin. Good use of the body there. Comes towards Bloomfield now. Handball's further back towards the run of McCarthy. McCarthy chips it out wide, but it's a poor kick off the side of the boot and out of bounds on the full. And the free kick will be taken by Jason Radford, who appears to me to have the job with Langmaid, because he's gone out of the ruck and now, and as like a centre half back, will be playing on Langmaid. So obviously that's his instruction for the day. Kicks it along in towards the Cairn direction. Over the back, here's a chance now for McCarthy. McCarthy handballs inside towards Sheehan. Sheehan short passes, finds Westcombe. Westcombe loads up. It's a well-weighted kick into the favour of Freshney, and over the back of the pack, nearly takes a one-handed mark, but the second grab and the ball dribbles out over the boundary line. About 10 metres around from the right-hand goal post, or point post, and we've played a minute and a half into time on. Umpire throws the ball back in. Langmaid versus Radford. Radford first use there. Handball taps the ball down towards Sheehan. It comes down to chance now. On the hands and knees again, gives a handball out his shin. Out towards Holland. Holland has a quick snap at goal, but it misses to the far side. Another point there for the Latrobe team has extended their lead 4-3-27 to 3-4-22.
It's a 5-point ball game here, and Jimmy Dunham, I beg your pardon, has kicking in duties. Goes straight down the corridor. He's after Chris McDonald. Can't hold on to the ball. It's on the ground. It's underneath the pack just outside the attacking 50-metre zone. Comes out to Charlesworth. He gets a little kick up forward. First to the ball there will be Adam Jeffrey. He goes round the circle, shoots for his third goal, and I think he might have number 3. He has. He's on fire, Jeffrey, and he has kicked his third, and the last 5 minutes certainly belong to the team clad in the red and blue. Jeffrey has 3. The scoreboard shows that Latrobe are getting on top, 5-3-33 to Penguin 3-4-22, righty.
Yeah, he's just doing as he likes up there, Adam Jeffrey. He's kicked 3 himself. He's been involved in another one, and he's real will of the wisp up forward for the Latrobe side, and that's his third goal for the quarter. That puts Latrobe now 5-3, Penguin 3-4 as we head towards quarter.